Hey y'all, my name is Nat. I hope you're having a terrific day today, and for this video we are going to be doing a flip through of my August spreads. Gotta set the mood with a little tea candle. Get it? Tea candle, because it's in a little teacup. It's so cute! Couldn't resist. Starting out, let's check out my yearly spreads. So, already got one nonfiction and one comic book checked off, and then my July favorite book of the month was A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. My bookshelf is already doing pretty good, nearly filled this first one, and for the most part we got 3 stars and higher, excluding 1. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that single one. This is clearly why I should lay things out better in advance. I don't know why I decided to do July up and down. Yeah, it doesn't look good. But I only bought 2 books, and thankfully I read 5 books off of my owned TBR, so that is fantastic. I have added 3 down here, and I think the only one I made progress on is Spider-Gwen, technically, and that's only the first. Yeah, this isn't looking great. As for my arcs, however, I did complete 2. I have requested like 4 new ones, but I haven't received a word back yet, so I don't want to put those in unless I actually receive the arc. Now, for my July flip through, obviously did pretty solid in terms of my TBR. I unfortunately had 2 books that I didn't read. I initially canceled out planning to read A Man Called Ove, and then I actually ended up reading it, making time for it. Thank God I did. On to my favorite lines. Unsurprisingly, since The Outsiders was a reread for me, a lot of these quotes are by 𝗖cie heç𝘁. Oh, there you go. Get a peek at some of the arcs I requested. Obviously, my page's red graph is not as strong as I would like it to be. I have many zeros in here. This is around where I was falling into that reading slump, unfortunately, and I just threw myself into reading fan fiction instead. However, then, on the 26th, I finished the entirety of Allegedly in a single day. So clearly, after that, things picked back up. I'm very glad I ended up splitting up my wrap-up and stats into 2 pages because this looks so much nicer. It's not all squished into this one page. Definitely enjoy this a lot more. And what we love to see is that everything up here is high star numbers. That's fantastic. Already got a peek into my stats during my July wrap-up. I'll put a link to that in the cards, but this is where you can see what I go off of. I actually did end up utilizing this favorites page. I ended up liking it a lot. I'm gonna start trying to do this more. So obviously Thor Love and Thunder ended up winning out as my favorite movie. No surprise there. Our Flag Means Death is basically the only TV show I have cared about at all this month. Everything else I've watched has been like Family Guy or Rick and Morty. I found this song from the Heartstopper playlist on Spotify, and it is still in my head constantly. So of course that had to be my favorite of the month. Man Called Ove again. Favorite meal of the month was my mom's chicken pot pie. It was delicious. And then my favorite moment, of course, had to be adopting Sam. And then just a few journal entries. Of course, had to keep the ticket stub for Thor Love and Thunder. Got a little napkin holder from my favorite brunch place. I always end up keeping one of these whenever I go there. Coffee before talkie. Then on the side, I got a free bookmark from Barnes & Noble whenever I bought 2 books as a part of their buy one get one half off hardback sale. I didn't really need a new bookmark, and it was basically just an advertisement for their credit card, which I don't care about. So I ended up cutting it up and just putting the book stack portion in here because I thought it was kind of cute. Then I have this receipt, which I found in my copy of The Outsiders when I went to reread it. This is actually from when I was up at school, so it was kind of just a nostalgic moment whenever I saw the receipt, and I ended up just having to put it in here. Then I've got the prompts that I pulled when I was playing Mel's Roll of Reads for my August TBR. My plans for the Full Moon Book Club, which is being hosted by Jan Agaton. Got a little Polaroid of Sam. Isn't he just so adorable? Yes, this photo was not well done. It's because I was awkwardly leaning over my bed. Finally, I ordered some more tabs from the company on Etsy that I really like, and they sent me a little sticker, and I really like their logo, so I included the business card in here too. So my quote for this month came from A Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. Like I said, that was my favorite book of the month. I loved this quote, and I just thought I could make it work with the space theme I wanted to do. So the quote is, "You only need one ray of light to chase all the shadows away." Obviously got a bit of a cutesy, simplistic space theme going on. I used warm colors last month, so I decided to go with some cooler tones this month. Obviously, just from looking at my calendar, you can see I'm a crazy person by partaking in all of these readathons. And I just realized I actually did not even mark down the Annotate August readathon, which goes all month long. The rom-com readathon I actually decided to partake in after my TBR went up, so there's a few more books now on my TBR. And then Josh and Mai's 6th anniversary is this month, so very excited for that. I didn't really think out how I was going to break down my TBR, so it looks a little hot messy if I'm being honest, but we're just working with it. It's fine. It's cool. I kind of tried to do like the different moon phases. It didn't turn out great, but it's okay. We're working with it. Got a space for favorite lines. Don't have any yet, but hopefully this will be filled up. Probably, most likely, by a lot of lines from A Dowry of Blood by S.T. Gibson, because I've heard the writing in that is stunning, gorgeous, beautiful. Really excited to get into that one. Have to have my requisite brain dump and my pages read graph. My wrap-up page, which I actually really like the header on this one. I feel like my wrap-up page is always the header I hate, so this time turned out really good. My statistics, not so much. I was kind of going for like a 3D calligraphy style. Yeah, I don't know what it turned out to be. It kind of just looks like a mess. As I mentioned, I'm gonna continue utilizing that favorites page. I do wish I spaced these out a little bit better, but did it in pen. We're working with it. And then finally, the start of my spreads for the month. Can I just say I'm really impressed with myself that it's been a month and I'm already this far into this notebook? Like, that just feels so good. I definitely got a lot better this last month of trying to journal daily. Didn't quite hit that point, but I did pretty fantastic, if I do say so myself, making a better habit of it, which means I will be utilizing my journal a lot more and filling it up a lot faster. Okay, y'all, so thank you so much for coming to my channel today. I really appreciate it. Make sure to hit like and subscribe down below. I have all my socials linked in the description if you're interested in keeping up with what I'm reading. I come out with videos on Monday and Friday, but until then, I hope you continue to have a terrific day. Love you, bye!